Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. What we're going to be doing today is adding the rest of the fish to the 125 gallon Nano fish tank here, so it should be a lot of fun. Stay tuned. So what we're going to be doing here, hopefully, is adding the rest of these ember tetras, the green fire tetras. There's also a really small school of pygmy corydoras here, the Corydora pygmaeus. You can see the algae is really taken over since I've removed a lot of plants out of this tank. Still have this side of plants to deal with, all of that stargrass probably going to stay in there, and we'll keep the bettas in there if it's going to focus on them. There we go. So far the bettas are still doing well. There's some of the pygmaeus right here. I don't know how many are in there. There's another one scooting around in the back there. I just saw a school of about 6 go by, but... And then we're also going to be moving all the rocks over that are buried away back there and slowly taking down this tank just one step at a time. And then also, the dwarf hatchetfish are ready to be moved over. We did lose a few during quarantine, but we should still have over 20 of them in here. And you can see the cories are looking real nice. There they go. Hopefully Jimmy will be up soon to pick these bad boys up any day now. The plecos are still down here doing well. So basically, I just got to start scooping fish and moving them over. But back to the 30 gallon, this is where we're going to start. I kind of got everything pushed over to the side. We have a few stragglers in here, but we do have a nice large school of fish right here. I'm not sure how well this is going to work, but just dip the net down here and see how many we can get. It's a pretty good sized group if I can get them all. Well, hey, that worked out pretty well. And they'll go right down into the bucket. I'm actually surprised how many we got there. We still got a few of the pseudomagills, a couple of the other tetras roaming around. This guy right here looking stunning. I'm probably gonna have to end up pulling all this stuff out of here to get most of the fish. However, they are starting to school up over here. Maybe I'll give them another minute and see if I can go in for another big scoop. Pushed everything even further over here. You can see we're starting to get some more cories out and about. But we are ready for another scoop here. See if I can get this whole group again. That would be nice. Well, a few of them got away there, but a pretty good scoop nonetheless. Alright, so I've been scooping fish, moving plants, trying to get everything. I actually kind of forgot about all of the shrimp that are in here. There you can see one there. But I got a bucket full of fish down here. There's a few more stragglers, some more shrimp floating around. But look at the root structure on this little itty bitty pothos plant here. It is insanely long. It just keeps going and going. Kind of crazy, but I'm gonna get these rocks out of here. Whoa, look at the color on this guy. Where'd he go? Wow. That is about as blue as it gets. That's insane. Well, yeah, and then look at this guy. No color at all. Insanely blue. So, I'm going to have to keep these plants in here. Oh, here's a nice little piece of Anubias. I don't think this is Anubias nanopetite. I think this is something else that I don't remember the name of. It's definitely Anubias. So we might have to move that over as well. But like I said, I'm going to start pulling these rocks out. It'll make it easier to get the last few fish that are in here. Now this was my favorite tank for a long time, but I'm looking to recreate this small 30 gallon tank into that 125 gallon tank and try to get the same effect. So to everyone that liked this tank, we're basically just upgrading it. Alright, so I'm going to move these rocks over real quick just in case there is something in there, and I'll check back in. So just to give you a quick overview on what the tank looks like now, we've had some dieback on the plants, that's to be expected. Some are growing back already. I'm going to be adding the rocks on this side here. And just kind of fill in that side a little bit. So let me do that and I'll be right back. So now we got the rocks in place, and just like that other tank, I'm using it to shield the sponge filter in the corner over there. Now lighting is really low down here and I do want to plant it, so I got some low light plants for you. This is the Cryptocorn Wallisii, and then also I got some Bulbitis. Now you can't really see, but the Bulbitis does have some algae in here. And before we transfer that in the tank, I'm just going to take my hydrogen peroxide and spray it down real quick here. Give it a good soak, and that's it. Get it in the water immediately. And that will kill off pretty much any of the algae that's on there. It'll take 2 days. Tomorrow it'll turn purple, and then the next day it'll be dead. It's that easy. Like a purple pink color, but whatever. Now we're just gonna plant this Cryptolithii, which has little bits of algae on it. So I'm gonna spray a little bit on each one of these I put in here. Now, some of you have heard this fluval stratum is not the best for planting. It doesn't hold plants down very well, but you can see it's really thick here, nice and deep, so hopefully not too much of a problem. It also helps we've got really good root structure on these crypts here, so should be all right. Not a ton of flow down here. You can see the plant already wants to come up. So that's gonna be pretty much it for this side. You know, I do have a big bare spot back here, and I'm gonna try to find a different background plant to put there. I'm not sure what, I haven't decided yet. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments. I thought about a sword plant, but I don't know that I wanna deal with the insane growth of the sword plant. Especially once these stem plants take off, I'm gonna be dealing with all kinds of trimming, probably weekly, if not more. I might even go with Cryptospiralis since it is a slow grower and doesn't require that much light. Now we're ready to add the fish, and we're just gonna drop them in here. There they go. The Ember Tetras should bring some nice reds to this tank. It definitely needs it. So there's all the fish from the 30-gallon Nano fish tank, and now we can go scoop up all the hatchet fish and drop those in here as well. Alright, so I got a majority of the hatchet fish here. Sorry I didn't show them scooping them up. There's still some in that tank, probably about 6 of them. Well, at least 6 of them, but I kind of lost patience with them, so what we got here is what we're gonna get. We will just drop them in. Well, there they go. Still a pretty good school of them. Oh, one more in there. And we're set. Now, of course, they all separated for the most part, but they're kind of hanging out in that high grow right there. So we're gonna give everyone here a little bit of time to get adjusted to the new tank, and we'll check back in a little bit. So we're gonna do a quick water change here. We'll scrub the front because we're starting to get some algae here and clean the water spots off the outside of the glass. Gotta clean the sponge filter, so give me a few minutes, we'll get this done and I will check back in. So far, everyone's doing great though. So it happened, I was filming while filming up this tank, and of course I overflowed, landed on all of my plugins, my power strips that were tucked in back there. So I got everything out. I'm gonna have to buy new ones of those. Well, I already got new ones. I got backups. This is not my first time. So I was smart enough to get backups, which are right over here actually. Brand new guys, still in the box. So at least I learned somewhat of a lesson last time and to buy extras, but I'll never learn this lesson enough to pay attention and not overflow my tanks. But I soaked up all the water I could. I now got the dehumidifier going. Hopefully finish soaking up all this extra water. Not gonna make my reptiles too happy dropping the humidity in here, but we gotta make sure it's not gonna get all moldy back there. I got the output fan blowing warm air right back in there. And it's sucking it up from behind, so it should be alright. I've done this before. It works out pretty good. Alright guys, so we are back up and running. Thankfully, no one got electrocuted. We are all alive. Oh, looks like I lost the intake sponge there. I don't even see it. Where is it? gotta be down there somewhere. Where else would it go? Probably, oh, it's probably floating somewhere. Yep, there it is. So I'll reach down in there and re-secure that. Hopefully we haven't sucked up any fish. Now if you could take a close look at these plants, some of them are having some struggles. You can see some holes forming in the leaves. Now I am dosing with Easy Green, but we still have a potassium shortage here. At least that's usually the cause when you have the holes forming in your leaf. You can see back there, it's happening quite a bit. So I'm actually thinking about going back to dry ferts, at least to supplement the potassium. I do have it somewhere in my mess of a garage, so I'll have to find that bag of potassium and I'll start adding a little extra potassium when I'm dosing. I'm also thinking about possibly hooking up CO2 to this tank. I have 2 different CO2 setups, so it wouldn't cost me anything except to go fill the bottle because it's been forever since I used it. And then the only other thing I would need is a diffuser, which is just a couple bucks, so not a big deal. We got some Hostatus back there schooling on the glass, really hard to see back there in that corner. It's nice and dark. But yeah, so fish-wise, I think I'm pretty much done. That being said, I think I'm ready to add shrimp already. So we've got some algae on that rock there, some algae there, and I don't think I'm going to do a mono. I want to stick with neos because I want something that's going to breed in here. And I currently have some blues, reds, and orange. I don't know if I'm going to get anything new for this tank. I might get crystal shrimp, believe it or not. That's a shrimp that I've never kept before, so that could be fun. So let me know what you guys think I should do in here, crystals or neos. I'm not 100% decided there, so that's open for discussion. Let me know down in the comments. But yeah, like I said, fish-wise, I think I'm pretty much done. I might add a few odds and ends if I find something interesting. But I think this is it. Now, I know I did say I was going to add some neon tetras in here. I do still have the 50 neon tetras. However, they're having some fungal issues right now, so I've been treating them for a couple days now. We could go check them out, I guess. And here they are here. We also have the rasboras in here, which don't seem to be affected. It's just the neons. Yeah, you can see we've got some tail rot or some kind of fungus going on there. And I'm currently treating with general cure and fungus cure. See how that goes. You can see the orange shrimp in here. They're doing well with the treatment, so that's good news. So obviously I can't move the orange shrimp over, but I do have those nice blues in the tank we just tore down. So I think those are gonna be what's going over there. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. I hope you had fun. I know I had a lot of fun adding these fish in here and also almost burning my house down again. But you know, it's just one of the things that happens around here on a daily basis, so not too concerned about it, although I should be. Let me know down in the comments whether I should go with neos or try something new like crystal shrimp. I kind of want to try crystal shrimp, but I do have those really nice blue shrimp as well that I have to do something with, so I mean, either way, it's a win-win, so I'd like to get your opinion. Let me know down below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and share, and I'll see everyone next time.